Thank you so much for being here. I'm very lucky to say that I get to hang out with you like once or twice every summer.
That's right.
With different friends that we have.
I know, and I get so excited, and you're the first person I ask about. Is he going to be there? Is Nancy going to be there?
That's what we do too. We go, is Courtney going to be there? Because you're so fun.
You're so fun.
And like we're at this place, it's kind of like a resort type of place, and I just look for you in the morning, see if you're there, so we can have coffee together. Like, yeah, let's hang out.
But also, it's the karaoke. Oh. First of all, it's where we go. The altitude's pretty high. I cannot even breathe, and you're up there doing karaoke on the dance. Okay.
No, but we both did.
Yeah.
I mean, we sing, we hang, we're fun. You're the most fun. Because I can talk to you about everything. I talk to you about movies, music. You have great taste in music. I talk about your drumming, by the way.
We also have a group text.
We do have a group text, which is great.
Yeah, we're really obsessed with health and
longevity.
Well, longevity, yeah.
And abbreviations of things that we don't really know what they are.
Yeah, like HRV. But the greatest thing, it's called the Nerd Herd.
The Nerd Herd is the name of our group text.
Yeah, and you at one point said you wanted to name it "See You at 100," and I was like, by the time you get to 100, I'll be way too far into my 100s.
No, Nerd Herd is what it is. Yeah. But we send each other things and articles and products. You sent me and Nancy, my wife, the best pillows. I think about you every night.
Duxiana pillows, they're great. Yeah.
What kind of are they?
Duxiana, they're travel pillows, but they're the greatest to sleep on top of any other pillow.
No, I sleep on those every single night. And then you just recently sent me another pillow.
Well, it's this thing called, I don't even know if it works or not, but it's called Hap-B.
Yeah, Hap-B. H-A-P-B.
It's something like that.
Hap-B.
All I know is that Nancy was like, oh my God, I'm having the most incredible dreams I've ever had.
Yes.
And I said, good for you. You downloaded the app? And she said, no. I just turned it on. That's great. It's like, what's the word when placebo?
No, you're like, Jimmy, did you download the app and turn it on? I go, I didn't know it turns on. I just thought it was like a magnetic pillow or something. But she's like, my wife's having the best dreams ever. You're like, I don't think she has anything to do with this, man. But I love hanging with you and talking about all that nerdy stuff, but also I talk about your drumming because I think you're a fantastic drummer. Wow. I mean, Questlove, look out, bud. I mean, seriously, no, yeah. But I mean, how did you get into drumming? When did you get into drumming?
I love drumming. I mean, I love drummers. I go to concerts and I just am obsessed with watching. It's amazing. It's a great instrument. And
yep.
I don't know how I got into it. All I know is that my friend of mine gave me a set for my birthday. They're in my living room. I'm like, no, where else am I going to put it? It's so loud.
It's a loud instrument.
Turns out, it's my favorite new hobby. I love it.
You're fantastic at it. And you post, I follow you on socials. By the way, they're funny as well. Your socials are so good and funny. But here's just a little bit of your talent. Here's you drumming to Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Oh.
Honey, what are you talking about? Dude, you're so good. What are you talking about?
Look at that.
You're really good. Would you ever, we always have a set of drums here, would you ever play in front of our audience?
First of all,
Nirvana.
I love that I even took a beat to say what I'm about to say. No, not a chance. I have such performance anxiety.
Really?
Oh my God, I love tennis. And when I was a kid, my dad used to say, all right, let's go play, let's hit some balls. I mean, you could tell he was kind of in a hurry, and he'd say, all right, baby, let's go. No balls in the net. Well, I didn't get one over the net. I can't do it.
Pressure.
I can't do that.
All right, so we'd have to do it like a secret thing.
We will find time to do it. Yeah.
But this you're fine with. We could just talk and be buds, and that's.
Oh no, yeah.
You're good with this.
I mean, you guys.
Talk show.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because it's great. They love you. Yeah.
You guys are nice.
But I want to mention everything that you have going on, because you just finished directing a film.
Oh God, it was the greatest thing.
You were talking about this for years, bud.
8 years I tried to get this made, and there's been so many things that happened, but it was based on the docuseries Evil Genius.
Yes.
On Netflix. It's just an absurd story, so I'm telling the love story and the absurdity of it, so I'm not just retelling the doc. It's with Patricia Arquette and David Harbour. It will come out someplace because they are incredible, and I'm so proud.
You stuck with it.
I stuck with it. You got to stick with things.
Yeah. I'm so happy that you did it because you're like, it was. I know you had it, and I think COVID then happened. Then there was
And all the strikes, yeah.
writer strike, and then we're like, no, and you're like, I'm just gonna keep doing this.
I couldn't give up.
And good for them, Patricia and David, to do it with you. I mean,
God,
they're
they're good.
talented.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Evil Genius?
Thank you, yeah.
All right, good. I cannot wait for that. But then also, I want to talk about, you have your these home products that I love called Home Court. Now, by the way, I love this. I use this.
I have sent you this, yeah.
I use this. We love it. But here's why I love it. Not only does it smell great, by the way, but also it looks good. And I was talking to you, I go, I think it looks good. And you go, that's why I designed it.
Yeah.
There are no square-shaped soap dispensers.
You can't put things together. Like, this is a counter spray, but I didn't want to put something. First of all, it does smell really good.
Yeah.
But because I can smell the candle.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to have to always put things under my counter. When my counter doesn't have the things, this is so weird, lined up, it looks empty. Like, I wanted it to smell good. I wanted it to work. I wanted it to look good. And it's actually, I'm really proud of it. Also, and thank you for bringing it out on such a beautiful display.
Nice display, right? It's almost like a very, like, Price is Right. Yeah. But I want to say, is it going on its 4th year?
We just.
Congratulations.
Years, yeah, it's doing well.
Courtney, this is
Our
massive.
Body line, yeah.
Home Court, I love it. It's fantastic. It smells good.
That is sweet.
No, I had to bring it out because, by the way, we use it, Nancy and I. We think of you when we wake up. We think of you when we go to sleep. We think of you when we do the
You
dishes.
think of me in the shower?
Yes, in the shower. I think of you all the time. But let's talk about Scream 7. Scream 7. This weekend, theaters and IMAX. You're the only one who's been in every Scream movie, by the way. That's a little feather in your cap.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Yep.
Your character in Scream 3, by the way, gets a lot of pickup on the internet because of your hair choice. Your character went with bangs.
That's right.
Yeah. And was that your choice for that character?
Well, I mean, the bangs were my choice.
Yes.
It's not the way they came out.
You think they
I
were
only had one set of bangs, and they were okay.
like micro bangs? I know. It's just look. I mean, they're very. Of course, it's your beautiful face, so you can pull off anything.
No,
but
I can't.
You didn't love the bangs.
I mean, would you look at that? That is the worst hairdo.
What are you talking about? I think I can.
Uh-oh.
I think I can pull this off. Yeah.
Oh my God.
What are you you wouldn't even look twice. If you came out here and I said, ladies and gentlemen, Courtney Cox is here, and I go, Courtney, good to see you. You wouldn't even act like anything was different, right?
I'm not gonna tell you. You're so cute. It's the worst you've ever looked.
What are you talking about?
I mean, this is skit-worthy, but do not ever wear those out. They look as bad as this.
Thank you. I got an old baby out there. I like it.
Wow.
Now let's talk about Scream 7. I'm gonna leave it on for the rest of
I
the
don't know what's scarier, you or Ghostface.
I love it. I left him really high up too. I think
Oh no, that's the.
the higher up, the better it is. I think. But the lower, I could like.
That's kind of. That actually looks good. Yeah.
I almost feel like a British rocker, you know.
Yeah.
That. But this is the jam.
Yeah.
That's where I have to leave it. Let's talk about Scream 7.
Yeah.
By the way, besides this wig, do things now scare you now that you've done 7 of these Scream movies? Like, do you get scared? Ghostface, I would be afraid now when you see this one, but old wallpaper scares me. Paintings scare me because there's knives coming through everything.
Absolutely.
You do.
Well, I'm scared of everything anyway. I'm just a real jumpy person. But birds, things, you name it. But in Scream, like there is one where Ghostface is under a bathroom stall. So when you go to a bathroom and anywhere, I'm like, I'm just waiting to see those black boots come down, or parking lots. It doesn't matter. And this one I went to see, I just saw it the other day, and I was in a theater by myself. That's weird, I'm about to say with somebody. By myself with Coco, my daughter. And I had to go to the bathroom, and I thought, oh my God, I'm too scared to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want to miss the movie. And So we called each other. I was on the phone, and then I tried to scare her, but I was so scared, and I tried to be Ghostface, and I don't sound good doing it.
Backfired.
Yeah, I was like,
Didn't
go. How many?
Yeah, it
like,
didn't work
do
at
you
all.
like scary movies? I couldn't do it. She's like, Mom, you're so.
Yeah, no, it didn't work. No spoilers. I don't want to do anything, but can we say what's happening in Scream 7?
Well, Sidney Prescott is back.
Nev
and
Campbell,
that's a
who's
big-
fantastic.
Yeah. And her daughter, and so Isabel May. I always get scared I'm going to say someone's name wrong, but I said it right.
Yes, correct.
She's incredible. Anyway, it's a mother-daughter relationship, and it's a real tearjerker. No, I'm just kidding. It's scary
It's
and good,
frightening.
but there is heart.
She's starting a new life with her daughter in her town, and then
Yeah.
Ghostface comes after her.
That's right.
Now, Nev said something yesterday that she was like, we never know who's going to get killed off in these movies. And I go, yeah. And I don't want you to tell me who's getting killed off. I just
Really?
want
Because
you...
I was told I could do that. No, you don't get to ever.
No, but I'm so good that I could probably get it out of you as an interviewer that without anyone even knowing.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel-
Like when they do Scream 8, are you going to be in it?
See, that's smart. He's good. I don't know.
Is Nev going to be in it? I love Nev.
You are good. I'm
Yeah.
this close to saying everything.
But you guys would be up. Both of you guys would be up. If they made Scream 8, you'd be up to be in it. Both of you guys.
If we were alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, but if they started filming and they go, yeah, and you read the script, you'd be, oh yeah, of course, you're in it. Gail's in it.
If I was able to read the script. I don't know. What?
Okay, all right, good. So all right, we're never gonna know anything. All right, but I want to show a clip. Here's Courtney Cox and Nev Campbell in Scream 7. Take a look.
You have 3 children. Tatum being your oldest, she's 17.
I'd rather not talk about my children.
Tatum is the same age that you were when this whole thing started. That must have a huge significance for you.
Like I said, I don't want to talk about my kids.
And you named your kid Tatum after the young girl who was brutally murdered all those years ago.
I named her after a childhood friend whom I loved dearly. She was the last friend I ever trusted.
Sydney, do you ever worry about passing your trauma onto your children? Or even worse, that they would be the target of future killings?
Oh,
Sydney?
okay, Gail, stop.
Whoa! Courtney Cox, everybody! Scream 7 is in theaters and IMAX this Friday. Jeff Probst joins us after the break. Stick around, everybody.